Access to மேலே auto stop fighter போட்டுருமா யார் அதில் வந்து இவரா அவ்வளோதானா எதுவுமே இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக இல்லை
Know my heart.
Canada, yeah. Be president. He got another situation here. Well done. Don't get cocky. Hi, bro.
Darn it.
Like that.
They found something else at the school?
Underground journalist got caught.
We need to pick up the pace. This doesn't look like where we came in.
Don't worry. I had old Geo open a shortcut.
Weekend up in the cinema.
Giovanni said we could find the divine revelations of the elation inside the light orb. Don't tell me this orb is another tavern room.
Bingo! Your intuition's spot on. It isn't just a light-polluting orb. Think of it as a shrine for food.
And உள்ள வர முடியாது ஆமா எப்படி
The youngsters only revoked the Laughter's right to enter the tavern. They don't reject things associated with them. Inside this light orb, is a miracle tied to a ha. It responds to any
What
fool
was that?
who approaches.
எனக்கு நக்கிட்டு கொடு.
Let me show you
Grazie.
something mind blowing. Here we go. Open sesame! I said, open sesame! Open sesame! Sesame! Open! Hooray! Seeing their eyes, I don't even count as a masked fool anymore!
What a wonderful surprise.
Wonderful.
First stop my identity. Sparks in Munita.
Oh, my identity too!
A fool has lost her mask. It's
The good news is, at least one of us is still a masked fool.
the
Hey!
mask is there.
Way too harsh. I hate to admit it, but gray hair, it's opened for you. The light orb has acknowledged you.
So, this is the miracle you meant?
Yes, among the masked fools, a myth is told. When the Master of Elation climbed the highest boughs of the Tree of Existence, they glimpsed the cold, abhorrent void. The stars turned like machinery, and all meaning yielded to nihility. They gazed further, until they witnessed a newborn fall and cry as if wronged beyond measure. Then they burst out laughing. That crystalline laughter tore through the cold, dead universe, echoing through the realms to this day. Many think the laughter that tore apart the cosmos is just a metaphor. But sadly, it's real. The tavern folks call this laugh the echo of primordial laughter. It tore open a spatial rift. They say other tavern branches have this too, in multiple locations. No one knows how many there are, or what their
What
existence
the
means.
means.
When you shout into it, there's no hope.
There's no
Tossing
tossing
trash,
trash.
and it merrily swallows it. No one knows if this thing will keep widening and swallow the tavern whole. Either way, it just sits there, right over there, motionless, grinning at us forever.
How do we get this divine revelation that you only mentioned?
Just stick your hand in there. It's said, at a turning point of destiny, a fool need only reach into the rift and grasp something. The tavern folks call it the laughter's gift. No one knows what this thing will bring to those who seek it, fortune or otherwise. But one thing's for sure. Your destiny's bound to get much more chaotic. Hey, gray hair. Wanna give it a try?
The tumbling on is you reach into the gasping freezer just to pretend it's like a mouth of the Amporian. Leo, you keep
Really have
telling
mercy. Naki's name. Please don't hurt me. My hand doesn't taste good. Is
banana.
this? Huh? What's this?
Orange Param. You know, sure you've seen this before, right there in the Patagonia. the extraordinary experience of fighting alongside the dazzling ninja aka Rappa against Surreal Ninja Flash to reveal its origin. The banana I seen before.
Boss, they really answered. But what's their deal giving you another mimetic virus?
Memory virus है क्या?
Now I get it.
No.
Audiences infected with the Sparksy virus naturally won't be able to resist Sparksy. We'd end up like that soon after breaking into the school. But if we're already infected with another mimetic virus, well, that changes things.
அப்படி வரீங்களா நீங்க?
And this banana serves exactly that purpose. To buy us some time to resist. The elation really has a twisted sense of humor, huh? Alright, let's move.
என்னடா பண்றா?
Haven't you heard the rule? Only one fool's allowed in here at a time.
Who am I? Well, just a passing detective and his assistant. Have I been asleep too long? Or has humanity sunk so low they don't even care if they turn to monkeys?
Meanwhile, the ignorant criminals believed they had discovered a treasure that would change their destiny, completely unaware that what they held in their hands could shatter the sanity of the entire world!
Hey, Mr. N, cut the narration when it's time to fight.
Well, I gotta do something right. Like this?
Whatever floats your boat. Now, listen up, you three. Put that banana
Put that banana
down.
down and walk away. I will let
Don't
keep
be
my guns.
bygones. But if you try anything funny,
If you want to get to them, you'll have to get through these little toys first.
these folks really the names. In all my years, I've never seen the names dealing with mimetic viruses.
The real deal. Just some nameless.
யார் அந்த narrator?
Mr. N, I've got to go after them. You won't be able to keep up with me. Just head home and wait for the news. I swear, I won't let the tragedy that happened to you repeat itself in this world.
Escape ஆயிட்டான் போல
Over here! This way! Run faster! You don't want to get caught by that guy back there, do
இது
you?
திரும்ப கட்சின் கொடுக்க மாட்டீங்க?
Yo, sis! Just how many troublemakers did you people manage to tick off when you landed?
When pushes comes to shove, shampoo is the one who can count on.
I swear, Miss Sparkle definitely hasn't gotten involved with someone like that.
Thank you, Mr. Sampo. Now that we're all set, it's time to head to Graphia Academy for the rescue mission. Mr. Sampo, do you know which door in the tavern can get us back to the city the quickest?
You don't even need to ask when it comes to knowing all the secret passages and shortcuts in this tavern. You won't find anyone who can match old Sempo.
Then lead the way.
Meanwhile, somewhere in that Domitian city. Sunday, any more darga?
Your thoughts tell me that you still have doubts about me. Did you ask to meet here so I could clear up some of your doubts?
Greetings, Lady Yao Guang.
Being able to hear others' thoughts anytime. This tuning ability sure comes in handy.
Compared to the seer strategist's ability to come and go as she pleases, this is nothing but a parlor trick. I've heard that Xianzhou folks are big on etiquette, yet here I am, and you're still playing hide and seek, General. Isn't that a bit discourteous?
Sorry. I have this old problem of suddenly disappearing. It's really something beyond my control. As for the reason, I'm afraid I can't disclose it. Please forgive my rudeness. Or, if you're truly that curious, why not use your tuning and find out?
You know I won't do that. Besides, I couldn't even if I wanted to right now.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
At this moment, the crowd's thoughts are crashing over me like a tidal wave. I can't block out all this mental noise. Just keeping my own thoughts from getting tangled up in everyone else's is hard enough.
I see. So that's why. When you were speaking with Miss Himiko earlier, I accidentally intruded on your private conversation.
My tuning is spiraling out of control. This mask is distorting my abilities.
I see it differently. The loss of control is temporary. That mask is amplifying your power.
How is this possible? This tuning power is bestowed by the Harmony. How could the Elation meddle with their authority?
Perhaps the Elation simply poured more fuel into this divine authority. In my humble opinion, this mask binds the supplicant to all beings of plain Arcadia, drawing strength from those who share the same path here for your use. That's why you're hearing others' thoughts surge toward you like a tide. Your tuning is steadily expanding, and you've become the center of this melody.
You sure gave me quite the gift, General. But why would such a precious gift be placed on my face? I need an honest answer.
You want to know the reason? Didn't I explain it already?
Your reasons about me make sense, but what I really want is your answer about yourself. General of the Yuchue, who sees into the future.
Why not
wear the mask yourself and personally step into the fray with its power?
Words can deceive, but only tuning lays the truth bare. Mr. Sunday, why not use your enhanced tuning to feel the weight of that answer for yourself?
Well then, pardon my intrusion, Lady Yao Guang.
So this bird on my shoulder is the manifestation of the tuning's resonance?
Exactly. And these symbols I see floating above people's heads would be the weal and woe signs you mentioned, General?
That's right. To become an Arbiter General, one must undergo 3 ceremonies. The Rainbow Ordainment, the Rainbow's Gaze, and the Bestowal of Spiritus. Only then can one truly take up the mantle and live up to the title. When I was appointed as the Yuchue's general, I was bestowed with the Rainbow Spiritus called Kala Chakra Sky Plume, which represents the vision of the hunt among the 7 aspects of the rainbow. symbol of foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Thanks to that, I gained the Eye of Ishvara, which allows me to read the flow of destiny. Since the day I arrived on this world, every person I've seen bore a crimson woe sign above their head, without exception. Within days at most, a catastrophic disaster will befall this place.
Okay.
So,
The red
that red glow rising from the edge of the city is...
The blazing light, formed by the convergence of all those woe signs in plain Arcadia.
In that case, General, it's all the more reason for you to wear the mask. Once your sight into the future is strengthened, you won't need to fear the deathly omen in your readings.
Mr. Sunday, have you heard the diviner's iron law? Never divine the same matter twice.
In Penacony, diviners also warn clients beforehand. You can't ask for another spread just because you dislike the result. There's a reason for that, isn't there?
Divining the future is, in essence, a form of observation and calculation. It's an interference with the future. Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome. A collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. To be honest, when I set out for plain Arcadia, I had fully intended to personally participate in the Phantasmoon Games.
I'm just talking to the spiritus.
But the moment I laid hands on the mask, I understood the consequences of wearing it. Once this miraculous item is donned, the Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra sky plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second.
You're saying that simply by your observation, our
Our
future would
become
become
fixed.
fixed.
Indeed, just like how the Wisdom Walker expounded the way of
Yes.
destiny, anchoring the fated moments. If I wore the mask, I would become the noose of plain Arcadia, and I would personally anchor a destiny that drives us all into a bottomless darkness. We will become locked in a dead end, with not a shred of hope for salvation. Close one. I passed the trial. There's still a sliver of hope in this realm.
Now that makes me even more curious. Pardon my bluntness, but the fate of billions in plain Arcadia never had much to do with you, General. Your encounter with the Express and the IPC was merely a chance meeting. You are a messenger of the Xianzhou. Since you foresaw the omen, that an Arbiter General will fall here, you could have boarded your ship and left at any time.
எதுக்காக இன்னும் இங்க இருக்க?
Why choose to stay and help us? To help this world break free of this death trap?
Because I am guided by great compassion. Every life is precious beyond measure.
ஏதோ பொய் சொல்லு.
Such diplomatic pleasantries won't fool the former master of Penacony like yourself, would they? Then, how about this reason? The Astral Express has distinguished itself time and again against the destruction, and bears an irreplaceable duty for the future. I can't just sit idly and watch you face annihilation. Give me a break. I really am terrible at all this diplomatic talk. Mr. Sunday, what makes you think that everything I've done is just to save plain Arcadia?
What?
Weal is where woe lurks. Woe is where weal leans. The good fortune of some often births the ill fate of others, and a dead end for someone may hide an opportunity for another. This treacherous land where life and death turn again and again, where fortune flips to misfortune, is, in my eyes, the perfect board for a game of wits.
A game with whom?
ஆஹாவா?
With the gods. Mr. Sunday, have you heard of the Battle of the Fonghu 30 years ago?
I've heard rumors of that war, but not the details. General, are you suggesting plain Arcadia is now facing dangers just as perilous as the Xianzhou Fanghu was back then?
You got that right. 30 years ago, the Abundance Axis broke our lines and invaded the Fanghu homeland. The abominations awakened a living demonic star, intending to sink the Xianzhou Fanghu with no other options. The Alliance staked everything on my junior soar's plan to operate the astronomical observation device, the Cloud Peer Telescope, to signal the rainbow for aid, using their Lux arrow to strike down the demon star. Whoever operated the Cloud Peer Telescope would not return. It was to be a one-way trip.
So, your junior Sora.
You guessed wrong. The one who offered his life was my master, who taught me divination. It was Master Jingtian, then the Yuchui's master diviner, and the only high official authorized to operate that device. He accepted his fate and ventured to the Fanghu, going with him into certain death were Yueyu, the previous Yaoqing general who guarded the Cloud Peer Telescope, and the Verdant Knights under her command. I was responsible for assessing the entire plan's feasibility and mending its gaps. I activated the Decalite reflection barrier, calculating and casting lots again and again. I watched as the starlight, representing countless possibilities, flickered within the reflections, faint, wavering, until the vast shadow of a pondering god swallowed them whole. And they vanished into the abyssal dark at the edges of the universe.
You sacrificed so many comrades just to ensure the enemy's fall.
To Penaconians, that must seem incredibly cruel, right?
As someone born in an era of peace, I have no right to judge. Perhaps the founders of Penacony could understand the necessity.
Cruel or not, it was my duty. And so I had to witness and remember their sacrifice. When I saw the Lux arrow descend, I realized the Xianzhou Alliance had actually directed an Eon's actions. This realization illuminated the mission of my remaining years. In this cold, merciless cosmos, when you're trapped in despair, an Eon's intervention is often the only hope. We are not ants, helpless beneath the celestial spheres as we simply watch the stars turn. Instead, their trails were forged by us, who offered up a portion of our insignificant destiny. Even beings as mighty as the Eons can be pulled by our will.
Is this what you want to do in plain Arcadia?
Indeed. I will seize those starlights of possibility I once buried with my own hands. Just like the Battle of the Fanghu 30 years ago. An Arbiter General will fall, and an Eon will descend. I will forge the destined death into wagers and game pieces, and invite the god who delights in meddling with destiny to sit at my table. This time, I will invite them into my calculations, to draw a great wheel for the cosmos' future.
Hey.
Mr. Sunday, surely you can understand this mad idea of mine, having once reached the divine throne of order yourself.
Tena.
Our common ground goes far beyond mad ideas. But I was reviving a god who already lay dead and buried in the infinite dark. General, how can you be sure that the most capricious Eon would be led by your fancy?
Have you heard this myth about the elation? They say Aha once climbed to the highest bough of the Tree of Existence. Gazing out, they saw stars turning coldly like machines, and the meaning of everything yielded to nihility. Only the cry of a newborn made them burst into laughter. Mr. Sunday, answer me. Why did Aha laugh?
I think it's because they finally saw an audience arrive at this long, empty stage we call the universe.
Oh, well said. You're way funnier than you look. As divination teaches, heaven creates 49 paths. Humans find the one unseen. We are the greatest variable this blind, mindless universe can produce. The universe and the gods set riddles for us, and we shall give them a surprise, an answer beyond the finality. Ah, looks like it's about time.
Don't tell me you're disappearing without a goodbye again, General.
No. This time, we will set our eyes on the same place and carve a sliver of possibility out of destiny with our own sight.
Could you be talking about the school where Himiko and the others went?
Yes.
The
The crimson light there pierces the sky today, marking it as a locus of woe. The Arcadia's first calamity will erupt there.
I should have asked you to give them a few secret strategies before they left.
To Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host.
Hi everyone, I'm your host Smelly.
It's been 3 hours since our first supplicant, Miss Sparksy, announced her entry into the Phantom Moon Games. The performance she announced to all her fans, SparksyCon, is also about to begin.
How curious! Playing Arcadia's day-night cycle was completely scrambled in ancient times. Graphia Academy's location just happens to be bathed in light. So, in broad daylight, what kind of fireworks show does Miss Sparksy have in store for us?
Who knows? Maybe she'll blow the school sky high in a blaze of fireworks. After all, at the Phantom Moon Games 15 years ago, Graphia Academy also.
Hey, Senior, you can't joke about that. Dear viewers, our apologies. Let's move on to news about other supplicants.
According to the Department of Aberration Defense's staff, during a routine inspection of the Phantom Moon courtyard, 2 additional masked beings manifested on the altar.
In other words, 2 more supplicants have appeared.
Although none of them have publicly announced entry into the games yet, the altar's masks mean someone, somewhere, has quietly donned the mask of Elation. As for the two masks, Department of Aberration Defense
ரெண்டு
staff
பேரா
describe one
நம்ம
as a
ஒண்ணு
raccoon
ஓ ஓகே
and the
ஆமா வா
other
சண்டே
as some kind of bird.
A raccoon mask, huh? Hard not to think of the Astro Express that just arrived and played Arcadia. Will the nameless from the Astro Express join the Phantom Moon game?
ரெண்டு பேர் ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
Invited them to Sparksy got a special guest.
Will it be a miraculous show formed out of the collaboration between supplicants, or a head-to-head showcase between two famed contenders?
Countless streamers are already live, broadcasting the scene at the venue. Let's cut to the feed now. Look, it's the nameless from the Astral Express.
One girl, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one girl. Welcome to the Sparksicon live broadcast. Dear lovely fans, please be patient. Sparksicon is about to begin.
This horror stream is about to end. Time for you all to log off. That woman has Miss Sparksy's face. What a pathetic imitation. What? My face is the original.
Miss Sparksy's face alone is the greatest masterpiece in the world! Everyone should listen to her sweet voice and gaze upon her adorable face!
She'll become Miss Sparksy!
We offer everything to Miss Sparksy.
Sparksicle! 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 My eyes! I've seen something cursed.
The mimetic virus spread among people is way worse than we imagined. There are walking Sparksy shrooms growing on the ground. I bet we'll all end up with Sparksy, or rather Sparkle faces before we can get very far.
Take out the mimetic banana.
We don't take down that imposter before the virus hits. We'll all be monkeys in the jungle.
Become a fake of a fake or a carefree monkey. Your call.
On second thought, being assimilated by an imposter doesn't sound that bad.
Enough talk. Eyes on the banana.
Ow! Ma'am, a little warning before you stab someone with a banana, please?
Come on, banana. Remember the plan we made at the tavern?
Yes, we took out the imaginated painting Sparksy hid, then use waves to give Graphia Academy a good banana wash over. But what if that imposter figures it out?
Just try to keep her busy and buy us some time.
Let's do it.
What's up, car?
Welcome, dear guests. I've been waiting so long, my phone's about to die. Drop the act, my dear mask. I shouldn't have called you an imposter. That was harsh of me. Come back to Mama's arms. It's not too late. If the Astral Express crew gets involved, they won't be pulling any punches. Of course I get it. Surrendering now would ruin the stage you so carefully set. Total buzzkill, right? So you still don't get it?
Sparkle change the forward and grab it, Sparky buying you.
The worst thing an actor should do is be tied down to one type of role. standing before you. The loyal friend who's been by your side all along. The masked fool who never played any tricks. She is actually the old mask I have shed.
மாத்தி சொல்றீங்க. apa Gladi di sini?
Haven't I been telling you all this time? She's
just
just an
an old model.
old model.
No wonder the light orb in the tavern didn't react to sparkle.
இது ஒரு மாஸ்க் தானா?
That explanation is kinda awesome. Look at those expressions on your faces. The best opening act for Sparksicon ever! I shed that old mask, and with it, the weak, timid, all too human me. This new me will break free from all shackles, gather my fans' wish power, and stride onto the stage of the Phantom Moon Games! In return for the wish power offered by everyone in the Arcadia, every supplicant must show them what elation truly means. We will demonstrate the elation we desire!
By turning everyone into you.
There's no coercion involved anywhere in this. It's a simple yes or no, like scrolling to the bottom of the terms of service. Want attention, talent, quick cash, universal praise? Download the Sparksy virus. Ta-da! Click confirm, and you're set. Isn't that exactly what they crave? Elation in 3 minutes flat? Nameless, you're doomed to lose. You can't stop what people desire.
We can't stop their desire. But in this stream, we'll show this Arcadia world another possibility.
What did you just say?
We'll show everyone watching the live stream the elation of the Astral Express.
I'm not guest, I'm a supplicant.
You got another mask?
Before Sparksicon begins, the hero of the Express will defeat the villain who tried to spread the virus. And soon, the world will watch it happen live. In their hearts, they'll long for the Trailblaze too. You were never the only option for the audience, Sparksy.
You know why I can't stand heroic stories? You lot always wave the flag of justice, then stomp all over the fun with brute force. The elation has nothing to do with justice. And you haven't won yet. Man, gray hair. Don't tell me you forgot the plan. I'll stall him. We don't have much time left, do we? I'm trying to give us better odds of winning here. There's one thing I've always wondered. Who's the real Sparkle and who's just a mask? Shouldn't the last one standing decide that? Then let's settle it right now. I'll make you the opening firework of Sparksicon.
Unbelievable! A girl who looks exactly like Miss Sparksy just rushed in and started throwing punches! Could she be a high-grade lookalike rival? Looks like when it comes to top-tier V-Streamer wars, the fanciest fights are fought the old-fashioned way.
Hey, friends! Over here!
Is that March's voice?
Over here! Mr. Yang and I are in the art classroom!
While Sparkle keeps her busy, let's regroup with March first.
Two similar clear clash together, baffling.
A mere mask dares to threaten its master with such arrogance! Who's the mask and who's the master? That's still up for debate!
Love the sparks! Guard the sparks! Never fear the dark!
What kind of trash rhyming is that?
என்ன சொல்றது?
Move this platform, and you should be able to get up there.
His Himeko! Oh, you're finally here!
Watch, I brought backup.
March, I'm just so happy you're safe, Bana.
Banana.
After she escaped the school, I figured she'd bring you back. So while Sparksy was away, I found a classroom to hide in. The students around here have been acting weirder and weirder. Good thing my heart is pure and untouched. So her tricks don't work on me.
ஒருவேளை இதனாலயா?
Hold up. Were you two just talking with some weird verbal tick?
என்னது அது? ரிமெம்பரன்ஸ்னால தான் அவளன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
What? You actually used that Penaconian mimetic virus to counter Sparksy's influence? I don't care if the Express turns into a Sparksy train or a monkey train. I want no part of either.
What about Welt? Is he all right?
Mr. Yang, it's our friends. Come on out.
என்னாச்சு?
You look perfectly normal, though. So that Professor Welt she saw in the news.
Just a bit of acting on my part. Let's not dwell on that right now. Like March, I realized something was corrupting our cognition when I arrived at school. She even pulled from one of my past memories to strengthen the effect. It was pretty frustrating.
பாதி இதுல எல்லாம் இப்போ இருக்கு. ஒருவேளை புதுசு அப்டேட்ல இது பண்ணாங்களா? ஏன் பழவியே எடுத்தாங்கன்னு எனக்கு புரியவே இல்லை. யாரா அவனுங்க சும்மா வெறி ஏத்துறானுங்க ஓஎஸ். இது செட்டே ஆகல.
Luckily, I've dealt with something similar before. I snapped out of cognition corruption very fast this time, so I decided to keep playing the teacher and hide some students away in secret.
ஈமோக்கோ யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். இவன் வேர்ல்டில் அந்த ஈமோக்கோவை.
So, any ideas on how to dispel Sparksy's influence?
He told March Welt about the intel you obtained with the Trevor, and your action
No
plan.
wonder these students took down the seascape painting from the central courtyard. Sparksy had them break it into 3 parts. The waves, the wooden boat, and the moon. I don't know where they hid the waves and the moon, but I managed to retrieve the wooden boat that was stored in the archive room from the students.
As expected from Teacher Yang.
We might have a lead on the other 2 painting pieces. Have you seen Furbo, Nana?
You mean a
Furbo?
Furbo?
We sent a local reporter into the school, but his luck turned sour, Nana. Sparksy caught him red-handed. Before he was taken away, he managed to take a photo of the library. I want to check it out with her.
What about me and Mr. Yang? Now that we have a lead, no way we'll just sit here doing nothing.
March and I will go track down that Furbo reporter. We might even find out where the last piece of the painting was hidden.
That's the plan. Let us know right away if you find any leads.
Himiko, where's the library?
I know the way. I just hope they haven't renovated the academy in the past 15 years.
Light up the dawn.
The express crew is here!
Please follow my live stream channel.
Please give Miss Sparksy lots of lights!
The library's just up ahead. Finally, I can get away from all these live stream obsessed students. We're here, Bana.
But I don't see any waves or moon.
Where could it be? Like I'd ever tell you.
Miss Sparksy herself ordered us to guard this place with our lives.
Hey, get that stream running.
Kids these days. They ignore their studies just to focus on the internet. As an alum of Graphia Academy, it's my duty, as tradition dictates, to give you all a proper extracurricular lesson. Hey, juniors, ready to roll?
This is permanent!
To the defeated, oblivion. Your downfall is absolute. If all is black or white, there'd be no charm.
We'll overcome the thorns. I doubt farewell.
Existence is of no consequence.
This mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Where could they be hiding the landscape painting?
After all, it's an image Nana'd thing. Once sealed in a scroll or something, it'll be a pain to retrieve, Bana. Oh, right. Let's check out that photo Nana the reporter left us. Maybe we can find some clues.
praised it all. No thanks.
Where are we now?
This place looks just like any other classroom. But something's off.
Looks around.
So this is where they stashed the wave. Did you hear something?
I did.
I think I heard someone laughing.
Something's not right. Is there something hidden here?
என்ன லாங்குவேஜ் அது 1 to 3 க்கு அப்புறம் இது வேற ஏதோ போட்டுது. Blackboard அது green boardல Arcadian calendar July 22
July 22nd, 1984? Belle? Could this classroom be?
Just time travel.
You're back!
இது ஓகே நான் கூட இவன் நினைச்சேன் பிங்க் கலர் கலர்.
Belle?
And you're?
But how is this possible?
பெலுனா அந்த பொம்மையா?
It really is you, Senior. You look so different. We almost didn't recognize you. Still, that dashing aura of yours simply can't be obscured. And so many of us, we've been here, waiting all this time.
I'm so sorry. I was gone too long. It's unforgivable that I never came back to visit you all.
You apologizing so seriously? That's not like you at all, Senior.
Yeah. After all this time, the least I can do is smile. But all of you are already dead.
என்ன சொல்ற?
Himiko. These students. Who are they?
They're the shadows cast by my past regrets. Young lives buried here by a...
ஓ ஆமா இது சொன்னால ஒரு பிளாஸ்ட் நடந்துச்சு சொன்னால 15 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி. வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி இந்த ஸ்கூல் ஏதோ அந்த பிளானட் ஆர்கிடியா இது எப்போ பிளாஸ்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு சொன்னாங்க.
What?
Oh no, Senior, he's here. That thing is coming.
Wait, what did you just say?
Everyone, hide! We mustn't let that monster find us. Run, Senior. The Herald of Death is back.
நான் போய் ஆலண்ட கோட் வரேன். Push the door. The gap in this door seems filled with impermeable darkness. You can't see a thing. Hear what sounds like light raindrop gently falling on the window. The classroom. Someone carefully placed her on ending sketchy, sticky floor like a painter painting on computer science. Push the door with force. Classroom door won't budge in an inch, no matter how much possible light.
We've got the wave now. Time to regroup with Welt and the others.
But the students, all their people today,
You can't save them.
they already ghosts.
They're already ghosts. It wasn't Sparksy who attacked them, but something far more cruel. And they didn't die in the present.
But during a certain,
twilight, 15 years
15
ago,
years ago, we can change
we can't change their fates. However, this definitely isn't some kind of time travel to the past. Someone created this space for unknown reasons.
Only to
reenact before an eyewitness the bloodbath at Graphia Academy from the Phantasmoon games 15 years ago. That's right. But that has nothing to do with the enemy we're facing right now. I know you have a lot of questions now. But we'll have time to talk about all this in detail after we deal with Sparksy. Come on. It's time for us to meet up with Welt. He just messaged and said he and March found the missing Furbonana reporter, Bana, and the final landscape painting piece.
Hey. புட் பண்ணலாமா வேணாமா? ஏன்னா நீங்க ரொம்ப வருஷமா இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கீங்க. எவ்வளவு நாள் தாண்டா இருப்பீங்க? போங்கடா வீடு சேர்ந்து. தூங்குறாங்களா? இங்க வந்து அடிச்சு நடறானா?
You okay, Mr. Furbo?
Oh my god. வாய்ஸ்
Good thing
கேட்கல.
we got here in time, or you would have ended up as a target practice dummy.
Beep boop. This
ரொம்ப கேவலமாயிட்டு. நல்லா நல்ல வாய்ஸ் தூக்கி போட்டு வாய்ஸே செட் ஆகல. வேற கேரக்டரும் போட்டுருவான்.
President, you're here. You're gonna give this Furbo some hazard pay, right?
You didn't finish the job.
This Mr. Furbo said the students put the moon inside the gymnasium.
These moons, they are everywhere.
Sparksy must have given the moon to one of the emotes to look after.
She really went all out, didn't she? The whole gym's full of moons. Now what?
Hey, bag of smell.
It's Sparkle or Sparksy. Both are equally just as headache-inducing. All right, everyone. Let's round up these emotes and take a look.
15 வருஷம்னா என்னடா 30 வயசு இருக்குமா அப்பைக்கு மகாவே
You, Bessa, did you stash the moon somewhere? I pried open its mouth to take a look. Seems this little guy didn't swallow the moon.
You're eyeballing me, right? You got no knees. Good luck on reaching for the moon.
Sneaky laugh. It probably does know where the moon is hiding. But how are we meant to even reach the thing?
Huh.
The gym. I've missed this. There was a time when I really envied those classmates who could sprint across the field, giving it their all.
Okay.
quite. I'd already graduated by the time I started feeling this way. Due to some circumstances, I went back to my father's school to work. We should be able to reach that emoji.
On the third part of the scenery, the moon.
All right. Time to settle the score with Sparksy.
Since Sparksy dared to target the Astral Express, treating us like stepping nanostones in the Phantasmoon games, she had better be ready to become a spoil of war herself. She and I will head to the atrium next, piece the imaginated landscape back together, and help Sparkle take down Sparksy. Welt, March, I'm counting on you to protect the students at the Academy. Dovebrook's waves should suppress the mimetic contamination they're experiencing, but they might panic and run into the combat area. This time, I truly hope no innocent people get hurt during the Phantasmoon games.
Don't worry, Miss Yumeko. Mr. Yang and I have got this. You better give that girl a taste of her own medicine for messing with us like some comedy act.
Let's go.
Nameless win? Let's cheer for Miss Sparksy!
Who will emerge victorious? Miss Sparksy or the Astral Express? Stay tuned to find out!
Sparkle and Sparksy are gone. And the students too?
If you think you've got this in the bag, you're in for a rude awakening. Sparksicon hasn't even started!
for your SparksyCon grand finale. Because I, the nameless of the Astral Express, will challenge you as a fellow supplicant and crush your elation.
Challenge me? I'd love to fight you.
Hurry up and put the scenery pieces together.
That annoying old model has already fallen asleep. Soon, there will only be one sparkle in the world. Or maybe everyone will be one. Don't attack during my transformation! Despicable! Too bad. The options has all arrived. I'll hereby declare the first battle of the Fantasy Supplement has
I'll stand. Earth shatters. Heaven trembles.
Come now, step onto the board.
Heard the call. Now, bid you farewell.
There's no other choice.
She dragged me to.
If the world was all...
Trinity stands clear before me.
My existence is a little
More
consequence.
form. I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
Dragons, O calamity unknown, soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
The weight of victory to the defeated, oblivion. In the name of law, I declare your downfall.
My purpose has always been to protect. Incoming!
I will overcome the Thorn. Now, bid you farewell.
There's no other choice but to move forward.
Next.
Quench the flames with blood. Missiles. Tear open the sky! Quench the flames with blood. Strike's name! Quench the flames with blood. Agony! Hail the new world's dawn! Missiles. Tear open the sky!
Gue kamiagudu damage ya.
I grant you dawn, where all stars burn to ash.
Nah lah Raya, adang bayar lah.
A bloody fight to the end.
Serenity stands clear before me.
Not everyone wants to be you. I'll show them my elation.
Sparkscon isn't over yet.
Stop her! She's trying to escape into the crowd!
No need to panic, you two. Sunday will share my vision with you. Let my eye of Ishvara see through it all. Weal and woe, clear as day. I see where the culprit is. Applaud you.
Are you okay? Where did everyone go?
Look over here.
General Yao Guang? Am I seeing things?
We're just attuned to each other, that's all. Oh, feeling dizzy? Don't worry, it's just a minor side effect. When I first opened my eyes, I couldn't even conduct basic self-care for nearly a month. Don't worry though. With my reinforcement, you'll be back to normal in a moment.
Thank you, General. By the way, above your head...
Can you see the sign above my head? So, whether it brings weal or woe, whether it changes or not, please keep this secret safe from me. Don't let me know, and don't let anyone else, okay?
ஓ அதே இது வரைக்கும் பார்க்கலையா?
Hey, I went out of my way to help you here. Can't you give me a discount? Consider it good karma. I'm afraid not. As an observer, your gaze reaches far deeper than his.
எனக்கு பைத்தியார்த்தமா இருக்குது சில நேரத்தில்.
In that fleeting moment, your eyes gained insight into my destiny. For those who wish to defy their own destiny, the best approach is to avoid gazing too long into fate, especially not letting powerful observers do so. Now that you know the reason, surely you'll do me this small favor and keep this secret?
Question இருக்கு.
If you dare to spill the secret, I'll tell everyone all about your true identity. You're a former Stellaron hunter, aren't you?
யாருக்கு தெரியாதா?
Oh, just imagine the chain reaction that would cause. I don't even want to think about it.
இவளுக்கு மட்டும் தான் தெரியுமா?
Doesn't this feel like the opening scene of a comedy? Two people who barely know each other, yet they're keeping each other's destiny a secret. I guess you could say we're now partners in fate. No surprise there. After all, both comedy and fortune-telling thrive on unexpected twists and turns of fate, don't they? All right, looks like the side effects have worn off. Time for us to say goodbye.
And you? Are you okay?
What just happened?
I was so confused. I couldn't see a thing. All I remember is Sparksy and the Nameless got into a fight.
I saw everything. The Nameless from the Express smashed Sparksy right into the wall with one swing. That strength was unreal.
That was such an epic fight, as expected from a cosmic hero. That was seriously awesome.
Astral Express! Astral Express! Astral Express!
Looks like the students have all recovered from the contamination.
Did they recover?
Sparksy probably didn't expect that the first miracle of the Phantasmoon games wouldn't be everyone becomes her, but the Express hero defeats the villain spreading the virus. Compared to a streamer reflecting people's desires, the fearless trailblazer of the Astral Express is more of an attention grabber.
This is the game.
That's right. Sometimes the supplicants work together, sometimes they clash. It's like a coin toss. No telling which side will land until the moment it hits the ground. At least this time, I hope it doesn't end in bloodshed.
What do I do? What do I
You're
get?
one step closer to an audience with Aha. Right now, all of Plain Arcadia is watching you, and all of their attention's flooding over you. And the mask you wear. Make the most of that attention. From now on, you'll represent the Trailblaze to show this world of elation what elation is. Show mercy. Or don't. No, I'm just kidding. Lower your bat. The audience in this Arcadia doesn't go easy on losers at the games. She'll lose her wish power soon enough, and the Sparksy virus will fizzle out. You can hand her over to the Department of Aberration Defense for imprisonment, or set her free. As a supplicant who's become the focus of all, I'm sure you've already made your decision, right?
When she absorbed me, I thought it was all over. Thankfully, gray hair, you won this one. 1 point for the Trailblaze.
Are you really just a mask?
Who knows? But come on, doesn't that sound insanely cool? totally adding this to Miss Sparkle's 132 origin stories. Maybe we're all just masks that someone else has shed. The tavern? They might kick up a fuss about Sparksy's defeat for a few days. Maybe some foolish hotheads might even come knocking to fight you. But trust me, give it a couple days and the tavern will act like none of it ever happened.
What's your plan?
If I really am a mask, then naturally I should return to my wearer's face. But if I'm not, then maybe I need to reclaim the mask I've lost.
I understand.
You did not.
So, Victor, here to claim your prize? Very well. Sparksicle has no objections to that. So what'll it be? Gonna hand me off to the Department of Aberration Defense? Lock me up as a hardened criminal? But knowing you, you're not that heartless. Or maybe you want to take away my streaming account as punishment. I'll livestream 24/7 and sing praises of your valor. All right. Let what belongs to the Graphia family return to the Graphia family. But don't let this little win get to your head. You've still got a long, long way to go before you meet the laughter. We can keep working together. Better to have a friend at the Phantom Moon Games than another enemy, right? What? No parting words?
I'm letting Sparkle seriously.
How do you like this ending, Sparksicle? Old model. You and your powerful supporters won this one. I've got no comeback. As a mask, what do you plan to do with your original self? Who's the mask and who's the original? Shouldn't that be decided by the one left standing? Your plan is finished. Your elation has been eliminated. You're the one who should be called the old model. That elation isn't mine. It's the elation everyone chose. And besides, wasn't it your idea in the first place? What?
Is it?
You told me to leave you behind. You also told me to take the idea and its relevant memories and go chase my dream. That's totally something Miss Sparkle would do. How do you like this ending, Sparkle? How does that joke go again? Take the mask from a masked fool, and what's left but a fool? But take the fool out of a masked fool, and all that's left is the mask. Come on, Sparkle. Time to end this little charade. No show is complete without a curtain call. Shall we become one at last? Bang! Ladies and gentlemen, are you having fun? A friendly reminder from Miss Sparkle. Don't underestimate the Phantom Moon Games. You won't get another opening act as spectacular as this Sparksicon, you know.
Out of Tiger and went off.
Sparksy! No. Sparkle? Which one is which?
Perhaps it was just a masked fool, playing a harmless trick under the watchful eyes of the gods. Or maybe she just wanted to remind us that the elation in plain Arcadia has become something even the gods no longer recognize. In any case, everything here has come to an end. We should move on and unravel the next plot. Let's go to that classroom where time froze 15 years ago. I want to investigate and find out who exactly created that place and why. Let me know when you're ready to head out.
Let's go. Retrace your step back that airy toilet closet.
This place. It's like nothing ever happened. The ghosts are gone. 15 years ago, during the last Phantom Moon Games, I participated as a supplicant. I once believed that all it took for a supplicant to win was to show the people a magnificent miracle. And then I'd have an audience with the Eon of Elation. How foolish. How naive I was. Not everyone wants to obtain everyone's wish power in a positive way. On July 22nd, year 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, a supplicant harboring immense malice stepped into Graphia Academy. He slaughtered 22 students who had stayed behind after school, then went on to Dovebrook District, where 146 innocent civilians were either killed or wounded.
Yaar, he slaughtered 22 students who had stayed behind after school.
That spirit moved like a deranged artist, leaving corpses, imprinting his signature mark. The Bloody Bloom. The media dubbed him the Herald of Death.
It was a tragedy that the world could not forget. The Phantom Moon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them. One of the victims was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before the grave where she was laid to rest. Her name was Himeko. Forgive me. Allow me to introduce myself.
I'm Rusuke, the current dean of the Graphia Academy.
The current dean of Graphia Academy. So, this lady who bears her name, who exactly are you?
"15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantom Moon Games, my father wasn't with me. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos. Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember,
his presence in my life has
been as thin as the air in space. So, I would ask you, who bears his name? Who exactly
என்ன நடக்குதுடா இங்க?
Welcome back to the Arcadian Morning Report Special Edition. We continue to bring you updates.
The SparksyCon hosted by Supplicant Sparksy came to an abrupt end less than an hour after it began.
Under the watchful eyes of the entire network, the Nameless from the Astral Express went head-to-head. Unbelievable! I used to think all of the Trailblazers' fight scenes in director Rekka's latest film, Holy Grail Stay Night, were just special effects.
We'll continue following the Astral Express's activities and bring you...
Around 4 p.m. today, the Security Bureau uncovered multiple corpses at the Sinwish Syndicate's headquarters in Dovebrook District. Initial reports suggest violent infighting among gang members as the cause. Even more shocking, an IPC employee was found dead at the scene. According to the investigation, the victim was identified as Lyndon Scott.
Lyndon Scott. Oh.
Lyndon Scott, age 34. Field operative in the Strategic Investment Department. Ring any bells, Mr. Ashvale?
Never heard of him. What was someone from the IPC doing here?
Word is, the Sinwish Syndicate recently got hold of a mask. Maybe Mr. Scott came to negotiate for the Phantasmoon games and got caught in the fallout. Apologies for interrupting your work, Mr. Ashvale.
Wouldn't call it an interruption. The mess at Graphia Academy cleared itself up. But this...
Initial assessment. 33 Sinwish Syndicate members. Leader Polwave included, along with second-in-command Costide, were murdered in the same time frame.
Costide.
The victims show clear signs of trauma and fractures, along with massive blood loss. Exact cause of death still pending further autopsy.
These stylized handprints. We both know what they mean. Bloody Bloom. Only one person ever used that as their calling card. The Herald of Death is back.
Okay,
your suspicion isn't without merit. But that guy was executed 5 years ago.
10 வருஷமாடா அப்போ உட்கார்ந்து இதே வேலை பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தான்.
Executed? Who witnessed it? Was the execution broadcast to the public? Who can prove he's dead? Who's to say you didn't let him out to rig this entire game?
You've heard the rule, haven't you? No one can enter the Phantasmoon games twice.
Oh,
so let me give you a piece of advice. Don't let rage gnaw away at your reason. It's bad for your health. The case's info is in the dossier. Get to work. The Department of Aberration Defense isn't paying us to bum around.
Soon after Ashwari arrived, the banks drew back.
Rage sparked quietly in the detective's chest, and not even the wind from Dovebrook could dispel the metallic tang of blood clinging to his nose. When he first heard the Sinwish Syndicate had obtained the mask, grim premonition stirred within him, but he never expected it to be the omen of a friend's death.
Mr. N, he's no longer with us. Now he's just a body, another nameless casualty buried beneath a headline. People only care about the stars twinkling above, about the epic tales of the eternal conflicts among the cosmos' great figures. Compared to all that, who would mourn a small-time thug from a petty gang?
What should we do next?
I've been slacking off for far too long. It's time to make a choice.
Mr. Ashvale, if you're calling now, may I assume you've accepted my offer?
You are right, Miss Pearl. I'll join the games. Assuming you still need me, of course.
My offer still stands. Just like 15 years ago, the same omen returns. There are signs the Phantasmoon games are spiraling out of control again. Mr. Ashfield,
I ask your strength to steer these Ionic games back on course.
All I have to offer is a heart set on revenge.
Today, 33 citizens of plain Arcadia and one IPC colleague perished under mysterious circumstances. Someone is imitating the Herald of Death's methods, attempting to interfere with the games. Only victory can bring solace to the fallen.
No. What consoles the dead is only justice.
What's the matter? Found a better candidate? Don't I even make the short list?
This is a game shaped by the most capricious Eon. Surprises and twists are its very nature. It's only right I choose the strongest players. Even so, I have to ask, what makes you so sure that I'd hire a wanted criminal to fight in the Phantasmoon games, instead of tossing you into an IPC cell?
Throw me in prison? But the Strategic Investment Department in Penacony clearly extended an olive branch to us Stellaron hunters. No? Changed your minds already? You suits sure turn faster than a page in a paperback. So let's cut the fluff. Give me a mask. Call it your first strategic investment in us. What do you say?
Understanding comes first, then the investment. Tell me, how do you plan to earn my trust?
Apologies in advance. Before I came to meet you, I broke into your collection room. I know what you've been working on. Imaginate. Tell me, have you heard of Zero? Greatest hacker and most feared player in all of Punk Lord?
Some say she's an emanator of elation, while others say she enters the dark zone created by Mythos, as if it were her own backyard. She caused Punk Lord's data meltdown and infected IPC branches in 28 segmenta, isolating them from each other. Most information about Zero is half true, half false. Much like the rumors surrounding you Stellaron hunters. But one thing is certain. Zero suffered a major downfall, and is now a prisoner of the IPC.
It's obvious she left a deep impression on you. Traumatic, even. In that case, you should also know that ether editing and imagenesis stem from the same technological source. Or...
I know. I've studied it.
How could I forget? You stole Zero's tech to make that lousy cash grab game Ethereum Wars. Of course, you know all this. But you corporate moneybags will never comprehend it. The fleeting, ever-changing power of the elation. Zero once tampered with a parameter of reality, creating an independent realm that belonged solely to her, just like that other one.
Just like Graphia. Are you willing to trade the secrets of imagenesis?
I can think about it.
Deduction. You may be lying.
I heard that
I've heard that those who join the Stellaron Hunters have long since abandoned the path they once walked.
Who knows? You're in the Arcadia of Elation. Wouldn't it be a waste not to test your luck?
Deal, Ether Hacker. And to seal it with confidence, let me show you a little trick of the trade.
A hacking trick?
Not exactly professional. Negotiating while soaked in a bathtub. I took one of your data slices, This will help us have a more honest conversation.
How did you do that?
ஏன்னா இது அப்பப்போ மார்க்ட் ஆயிடுது.
Because I've studied you, including that cyber battle between you and that genius Skrulum. I even logged into all 76 of those banned accounts. I scattered just enough data breadcrumbs online for you to sniff out, leading you to the Ashen Detective. I even let you stroll through my collection room to explore as you pleased. Miss Silver, a word of advice. Don't treat that mask like some 10 stone hearts investment in a Stellaron hunter. Just think of this deal as something private between you and me.
நான் எல்லாரும் மாஸ்க் எடுத்துறான் போல.
What the heck? I just blinked and suddenly half the supplicants are wearing masks?
Offer.
I was hoping the show would get better. Streamers clashing with cosmic heroes. A flashy brawl without anyone getting hurt. Wouldn't that have been nice? But now we've got a crow, a shell,
a pearl,
a cat, a wolf?
Cat
How
wolf.
many more mystery guests are crashing the stage?
wolf வந்து இவன் நினைக்கிறேன். பிளேடா வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. கேட் தான் யாருன்னு தெரியல.
And this thing?
என்னடா இது?
When did it sneak in?
Ugly ass mask. இது அதோட மாஸ்கா?
In the end, everything always spirals into the abyss. But you're the rare exception. Your first battle wasn't bad for a greenhorn protagonist.
Greenhorn.
Since you came out on top, let's wipe the slate clean on that doom-filled oath. Who knows if the owners of those masks will become your friends or opponents? Or maybe one of them will bring about that terrifying future I saw in my dreams.
Fuck. Hakawade. Hey, inge vantaava.
One, how'd you find your way here? The supplicants in this Phantasmoon Games really caught me by surprise.
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club?
Right.
My childhood musings, huh? So naive.
Light up the dawn.
Hey. 5-star rail bro இது Honkai star rail HSR சிம்பிளாக தான் மொபைல்லையும் இருக்குது நான் லேப்டாப்பில் விளாட்றேன் பிசியில் காச்சா கேம் மாதிரி கன்ஷின்னு பார்த்து தெரியுமா அது அதேமாரி எதுவும் 5-star வரல பேப்பர் புல் பண்ணுமா ஆர்ச்சர் வச்சுக்கிறேன் ரொம்ப பழைய கேரக்டர் வேற
Light up the dark. Light up the dark.
The swarm of the unknown cause.
Would you like to hear a story? I've got many.
திரும்பி ஒரு ட்ரை பண்ணி போவோம் இரு சே
Show your courage.
அட கொய்யால இருறான்னு சொன்னா R3 எது பண்ணாலும் இதுதான் வருது switch teams
A day of peaceful repose.
A will of metal and stone.
Light up the dark.
Step onto the board.
Mount the bull, crack it, go! have the edge.
To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
Soaring above the land, this is permanent!
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Press the attack.
Will overcome the thorn. Trinity is before me.
Existence is of no more tomorrow.
You got nerve.
Doubt farewell.
Future will
risk. To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
Dragons, open, soaring above the land. This is permanent!
Mortals, watch over you, guide you on your path.
I'll
overcome the thorns. Trinity is before me.
Existence is a new tomorrow. Feel the scorching hatred. Quench the flames of blood. It is now.
Now or never.
அதுக்குள்ள முழுத்தா
Feel the scorching hatred. Hail the winter. Sun tear the sky.
Be careful. There's something unsettling ahead.
அப்புறம் வெளில போகிறதே லூஸ் போயிட ஓகே ஏதோ போன வந்தாடா right chain mouse what the fuck